and how we apply it to Android. Okay, so Google, officially support Kotlin, but it's still in preview. So if you want to try Kotlin by only integrated into Android Studio, you can download Android Studio 3 preview here, Android Studio 3 preview, and you can download it by just searching for Android Studio preview. Okay, so you have the preview version of it. So they have two versions: a stable version you usually use and a preview version. Okay, so from the preview version you can test Kotlin right way. So I'm gonna show you two ways so that you can initialize a project with Kotlin. Okay, so two ways. So first I gotta try the stable versions. Okay, so I have preview version and stable version. So let's try stable version first. I start new project and it just includes C++, no Kotlin. So just here, I put it in desktop and nest. Okay, and maybe 16 still good enough, and nest, empty activity, nest, finish. So we create a new project in Java, and then we are do some configuration for Kotlin. Okay. In another hand, if you in this, when in Android Studio 3 Canary 7, so it's a preview. So when you start a new Android Studio project, you will see that you have Kotlin support. Okay, Kotlin support, right? I do it later. Let's do it guys first. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to go to preference of file settings of Windows, file plugin, right? And then in the plugin, you try to find Kotlin. Okay, so if you can you have an install button over here, just click install it Kotlin. Or if you could not find it in here, you can use browse repository over here. Click on that and find Kotlin. Okay, Kotlin, right? And then click install something. I already installed it. Okay, so you can install it and you have support Kotlin in Android Studio. Okay. I have update button here, but not gonna update now. And then you double shift, okay? Double shift and do Kotlin, config Kotlin in project, okay? Just do a double shift, type in Kotlin and configure Kotlin in project and go enter. And Android with Gradle, great. So all module, okay, great, okay. And it's gonna add Kotlin Android here, also add Kotlin version here, class path, apply Kotlin Android, and we're good to go. Sync now. And also in here, you have a Java class, right? Java class. So you just double shift, right? Convert Kotlin. It just appear. And no longer appear. Do it again. Kotlin, and convert Kotlin to Java. Where is it? It's here. Java. Wait, convert it just show here. Kotlin, it should here. I use it every day. Wait for me. More. Convert. Indent. No. Okay, I do it again. Convert. Yeah, convert Java file to Kotlin file. Okay, so you have to click into your file, and then convert Kotlin to Java. Okay, convert Kotlin, Java file to Kotlin. Okay, enter, and you have Kotlin. Okay, so if you found that you don't know how to write this line of code in Kotlin, but you know how to write in Java, first, and then try that. Convert everything into Kotlin. Okay, so finally I'm gonna make sure that this project can combine. So by running it first. Okay, So this is how you initialize the project with Kotlin, okay? And you see that it's pretty like Swift in some degrees, okay? So let's see how it works. Minimize this. It's working. So, how Kotlin working? Okay, so you can see that in Android Studio, there are really good features so that you can see the code that been converted by Kotlin. Okay, by clicking on tools, Kotlin over here, and then show Kotlin by code. Okay, click on that. So it's gonna take some time. This is the smally code. What is that? This is smally code like assembly code of the David machine. Okay, you know David machine? David machine? Who knows David machine? So you have JVM, Java Virtual Machine, right? So it's for running Java. And in Android, we have something called a David Virtual Machine. So that virtual machine that have support Android to run on different variants kind of hardware. HTC, Samsung, LG, Motorola, different kind of hardware. But they have a virtual machine, right? A virtual machine like Java, like JVM, David virtual machine. So the David virtual machine gotta read this code and then have some kind of interface. So that different kind of hardware gonna confirm to that interface to make the application working. That's assembly code. And then in here you have a decompile button. Click on that. You have the Java version of that code. This is the Java version of the code, okay? So it's pretty much like something we learned, right? Pretty much like something we learned. Yeah, kind of. So Kotlin do add some stuff here. Why? You will learn later. Kind of extension. Who know extension? Okay, we're gonna learn it later. It's really good. Okay, so now we're done. Okay, question? No question. Okay, and I can continue with the second option. I gotta close this guy out, and okay, I do this, guys, and put it into desktop. Pretty the same. Finish. Done. And they're gonna do all the configuration for us. We just use the Kotlin version. Take some time. Okay, so wait for that. And another thing of Kotlin, if different kind of programming language have an interactive way so that you can play with the language, right? So for example, Ruby, we have ERB. Python, we can tie in the command line so that, for example, for Python, we can just something like this, right? And yeah, we can do stuff like this, and yeah, bring like kind of. And Ruby have some, also Swift have some, but Java, I believe Java don't have some. You have to code it. You have to do coding on some files, and then use Java command line to combine that into .class, right? And then try to run it. Okay. So Kotlin has some. So Kotlin C, using Kotlin combine or something. Okay. So you can install it different way. So in Windows, maybe you Google at home how to install Windows. But if you are Linux or Mac user, you can just just install the brew. Okay. So you can install brew and then you install Kotlin C kind of. Okay. So most of you are Windows user, so if you want to try this at home, try to Google how to install Kotlin C on Windows. Okay, so Kotlin C is a way so that you can interact with the language. Okay, so for example, I can say I have an integer kind of, right, and I can bring that integer in a line. Kind of. So it's a way so that you can interact with the language easily, and you test out some code by yourself because you copy that code into your IDE. so that you know that it's pretty working and put it there. So you reduce a lot of time working on the language, right? And so it's done. Right, pretty the same. Pretty the same. Let's see, the Gradle, yeah, it's pretty the same except for the Gradle version, right? And in here we also have Kotlin Android and also Kotlin Android extension created by Google, maybe. And we run it to see that if it's working or not. And we start learning Kotlin now. So make sure that it's still working using Android Studio Preview. So two ways, using stable version plus the plugin or the preview version, okay? 1 minute and we go. Okay, great. It's working. So we learn Kotlin now. So we don't want to just deploy the application every time, right? It's take a lot of time. So we just gotta play with the test. Okay? We have a test, right? We have test. So we're not gonna write any live code in test, but we gonna play with Kotlin inside test. Okay? So different ways. So first thing I want to do is variable in Kotlin. So we know that in Java we have something like this, right? And this, right? And a different way. So in Kotlin, there are two types of variable, two types of the basic variable. So the var and the var. Okay. So what is the difference? Who knows? Different. Yeah. So it's immutable, right? Immutable. And var mutable, correct. So var, so mutable and immutable is very important. Why? Who can explain why mutable and immutable? No exception. In some degrees, yeah, but it's not the right one. We have another answer. Okay, so mutable and immutable, right? So you imagine you're working in a multi-threading programming. You have many threads. In real world application, you can face a lot of threads. Okay, and then for mutable variable, when you try to mutate or change the value of it in different thread, you can have may face recondition, right? Right. So for mutable, you could not change the value, right? So if the value is 5 and I want to increase by 1, it's 6, right? So for example, from thread A, so I want to increase that value to 6. So I gotta increase that value to 6. But the first thing I have to do is create another copy of 5. For example, I have a variable 5, right? I do a copy of it, right? But the copy is 6 and I use that. Okay, so that another thread at the same time try to use that value and assume that is 5. But unluckily, you try to mutate it to 6 and you have recondition, right? So we expect it to be 5 in code, but in runtime it's 6, right? So the step way to protect that value is make it immutable. It's not able to change the value of it. Okay, so in Kotlin, you have var a equal 1. And you don't even declare the type. You don't even declare the type, you see? No, if you could declare the type, right, in the learn. Okay, so if string, what happened? It's wrong, right? You could not do this. The integer is not confirmed to string, kind of. And you don't even need to write this stuff, right? This annoying stuff. You don't need to, okay? So, great. So let's see how it's work under the hood, okay? Let's see how it works under the hood. So you just want to see how it's working. Tools, Kotlin, so Kotlin bytecode, decombine, and you see the Java version of it. It's wrong, right? It's not perfect because, preview, right? It's not really perfect. Okay, so anyway, under the hood, if we try, to find the type of it, okay, and it both Java and Kotlin gonna be converted smallly, and I try to convert it back to see the Java version, but it's not perfect. Okay. So anyway, in Kotlin, you don't have to write that stuff. Okay. You just declare it or not. It's gonna be in. Okay. And then let's try it here. So for example, I have when a equal 1, right? And then I try to assign a to true. Illegal access error. Try to access field from like something because van you could not change the value of van. Okay, so van is something like final in Java, kind of. Okay, so as long as you accept, you assign it value, okay, equal to 1, you no longer assign it again. See, and could not be reassigned because it's van, the value, right? Could not be changed. And another thing is a var. Okay, so a var, you can see that, for example, I have an order value, right, equals true, right? And then I could say 3. It's okay. Allow you to mutate it. Okay, so you have bring line, right? Bring line something. So I try to bring it now. You see the value, right? And I just run the test. Just use the test, right? Okay, it's great, right? And the next thing we'll learn is mutable, immutable, and implicit. Okay, so this type is implicit. So you don't have to declare anything, just go with it, you're good to go, right? And then string interpolation, right? Okay, so in here, in Java, you do something like this. Hello, for example, I put my name here, van name equal CoderSchool, right? And then in Java, right, we learn something like this. Right, and to class. Maybe I do something else. Maybe Sam. Okay. So in Java we do something like this, and we try to run it again. You see. Okay. Hello Sam to class. Why? Yeah, we don't need that. Right. Remove this guy. No. Run it again. Okay. Hello Sam to class. Right. And you see that convert concatenation to template. Okay, so you can try your keyword and bam, Kotlin. So this kind is called string interpolation. That you can put a value between a string, right? Kind of. So you can put multiple values. For example, I have order value, right? And I put in here dollar and order value and run it again. So hello Sam, 3 to class. Right, you can put anything in there, and okay, great. So the next thing is function. So in Kotlin we have fun, it's function, right? And if you do not declare anything like this, it means you don't have the return type. Okay, so in function in Kotlin is pretty easy. So you can just fun, hello world, right? And then it's a function. And if you need a return type, just here integer or even string, float, blah blah blah. Okay, and then you have to do a return. Kind of, and calling a function is pretty much like Java. For example, calling function, right? And I just call that function. Can I do this? I believe. Can I do this? And hello world. Right. See? You can even put that in here, right? So run it. And I need to downline, right? So we can just bring line. Great. Bring in a new line. Wrong spelling. It's not bringing in a new line. Maybe I need this guy too. Yeah. Great. So calling function, yeah. So you can put string interpolation, and then put this parentheses and the function, right? So it's pretty easy, right? And also, the name here. When you see that you assign like this, you see that the name gonna be a string. See? So it's automatically, find the type of the value when you not assign it. Okay. So my suggestion. Always put the type. Okay, so one of the bad thing of Kotlin is the combine time. the combine time is pretty slow. Okay, so because it's do smart thing, but Kotlin, Java all combine into something like Smalley or dot class. So, but Kotlin is just more smart than Java. So it's smarter, but it needs more code to understand that this is integer. Okay, so it's gonna slow down your combine time. It's gonna slow down a lot in your combine time, a lot, you know. And then, so my suggestion is always try to put it if you want to. Okay, so if you're brushing, just put it here, or it's just a local variable. So yeah, kind of put it in. It's better for me. Okay, and then you know we run next to collection, right? Collection. So we create our function called collection, fun collection. Right. Sorry. So in Kotlin, a collection gonna have two types, mutable and immutable. Okay. So in Java, if you have an array list, you can, at any time you can just add new item, remove item, clear the array list every time. So the bad thing about array list I found in Java, as many programmers face, is that you have an array list, right? And you try to mutate it to so many times. You mutate it, you pass it to as a reference, you pass it to another function, you mutate it, you continue pass it into another function, continue mutate it, and in multi-threading programming, it's gonna mess up. So for me, when I write Java, if I push in a function, an array list, okay, I'm gonna do something like this. For example, I want to filter something in an array list, I just create a new array list, right? And then I gotta do some logic on the array that I pass in the function, and which value I want, I just put it into the new array list. Okay, it's a very step way for Java. Okay, for example, something like this: create Java class. Okay, and so for example, you have a function called array list, a list, right? A string, and you filter something, right? And you pass in here another list of string. Okay. So some programmer are gonna do something like this. They're gonna for into the string of that. Okay, and then if the string is no longer using, they try to remove the string out of the list or add more string to the list. So that way you mutate the a variable, right? So but somehow another function is still using a because it's passed by reference. It's the same instant. Okay, so you mutate it, and another function still try using that list, and you run into trouble, right? So you mutate it, you try to remove, add item, and at the same time another guy is in another thread using it, and it's messed up. So my suggestion is create a new list, right? Just create a new list, and for example, new list. New list. Okay, for example, if is dot length percent true equal to 0, and I get a new list, right? Add that string, and I return the new list. Okay, create a new one, add the one you want to, return it. Never, ever, ever, ever mutate anything. Okay, so in multi-threading world, it's gonna mess up your code a lot of bugs. Okay, but the bad thing in Java here is because I told you that I know this, I show you that you should do this, but other programmer maybe they don't know, right? They don't know, so they try to mutate a because maybe some intern or new guys come into the company and nobody show him, so they try to mutate a, and you rush into trouble. Okay, so in Kotlin we can pass in here an immutable list, so other programmer could not do anything. It could not mutate the list, change the list, and you're good to go. Okay, so in Java you can still mutate it, right? You can remove, add, or clear. So by doing this, another guy is doing this mess up. Okay. So in Kotlin, we have something called a list of, right? So list of. So it's return type list, right? So maybe I want a list of string, and I want something like this. List of string. No need. Wow, yeah, they know. Smart guys. And no way to remove anything. No delete. No add. Clear. No clear. Okay. So get, side, get or else, get new, lab index. It's on getter method. Okay. So if you pass something like this into a function, no way you can mutate it. So it's safe. It's pretty safe in the trading world, right? No one can mutate the list, right? Okay. Okay, it's very good thing. So for example, I have a function filter length string, and in here I push in here. I know that you're gonna return a list, a Kotlin collection list, right? And so it's push in here van, right? Collection list, right? List Kotlin collection list string, and it's no van, no, sorry. And then, for example, some other programmer come in here, params, okay, and they yeah, some people come in here and try to filter this list, and they couldn't do anything. Remove no, delete no, add no. So they have to create a new list, right? So a new list. So and in this case, they need an immutable list. Sorry, a mutable list. Okay. So a mutable list is gonna be something like this. Mutable list gonna be a mutable list of, right? Something like this. Element T. Okay, I put these guys here and gonna be string. Okay, and then I gotta do a for loop. So let's go for the for. Okay, the for is pretty easy. String a in string value in params. No, let me do this. And so we have it here. Wait for me. For when a params. I forget. Wait for me. Params mutable list. Great. It's create a copy version of it. Great. How can I look through it? Forget. Wait for me. In. Great. So here I look through it. Maybe I don't need string. Yeah, I don't need string. And then I gonna add. Yeah, you have add now. Value in there. I have to do a condition, right? So I can do if value dot size length percent true equal 0, and add it in here, and then we will return that. Okay, so we need list string. Okay, and then we will return that mutable list. I'm wondering if we can, this is a mutable list, right? So I'm wondering if there is a way so that I can turn it into an immutable. So it's immutable. So I want an immutable way. Okay. So these guys here have the type of this. Okay. Immutable list, right? So yeah. So I want to mutate to to mutable set, to mutable list, no. I want to ring there's a way so that I can mutate this. We don't have string here. Sorry. This string here. Okay. So okay, I get try this function first. Okay. So when maybe I have immutable params here, list of 1, 2, 3. Okay. String. Great. And then I call this function and return result, right? A filter something, I put in here the params, okay? And then result dot, you cannot remove, right? Because I return a list, right? A list is immutable. So if I put in here a mutable list, right? I could remove, right? Right? I could remove. So I don't want anyone to remove it or change it. So I just list, and I only have getter, right? Great. So that's how it works. So you can just a mutable list is inherited from a mutable list, immutable list, right? So we can just return this type and prevent anybody to intercept your result or try to change your result from another thread. Okay, and that's how it works. Okay, have result, and then I bring line the result. Great. Run it. Empty? Weird. Let me see. Yeah. So hello if I character word. Yeah. Okay. Run it. Hello world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. Somewhere. Hell. Great. Okay, hell. Great. Okay. And if you announce here, you notice here, loop can be replaced with standard library operation. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So this kind of inline function. Okay. See it again. So what I do is for every value in this list, if the length is an odd number, we add it to the list. Okay, in Kotlin we have functional way to transform your data into another type of data. Okay, so this is a very modern type of language. For Ruby, Python, even Swift have this. For example, I have a list of data, right? I have a list of data, and then I want to do something like this. For each item of the list, I want to double the value. For example, the list have 1, 2, 3. I want to turn it into another list. 3, 4, 6, right? And then I want to filter out the value that larger than 5. Okay, larger than 5. So I have 5, right? No, larger than 3. Okay, I have 4 and 6, right? Larger than 3. And then I continue 1 to plus every item into 1 to 10. So in Java, here you have to do a loop, right? Another loop. So to prevent mutation, you have to create another array list, right? And then in here, another array list to prevent mutation, right? And then finally, another loop for just plus anything, right? So we can do here in 4 lines in Kotlin, okay? So let's do it. So first, see the version of it. So I have here from the params, I want to filter the value that have length is an odd number, right? And then finally I want to choose mutable list, right? Okay. So the good thing of Kotlin here is that every function like this, a filter or even a map, right, return an immutable list. See, its own list. It's not mutable list, right? Its own list, right? Its own list. So inside they create an array for us, and they try to make it immutable, okay, for free. And we can just right, because we know that it's already immutable. It's a list. It's not a mutable list, right? So I don't even need this function, right? Good enough. We don't need another function. Sometimes we need a function because the logic is too complicated. We have to separate it out into another function. But it's good enough. Why I need another function? It's too simple, right? Okay. And then let's see the result. Run it. Help. Pretty the same. Okay. So what is the price of this? What is the price of it? Who knows what is the price of this? What is the price of this? What is the bad side of this? Everything have the bad side and good side. What is the bad side? The bad side of this. Okay. The bad side is they need more time to combine this code because it's too smart to be true. Too smart. So it needs more time to combine this. Okay, let's see the I don't know that Android Studio smart enough to convert. Okay. These 3 lines need another 155 assembly code. How about Java? Java way. Okay, Java way. So you see that list, collection, y, headness, length equal to, and blah blah. Okay, 3 lines and into this line of Java. Okay, for free. More time to combine, but fun to program, right? It's pretty fun to program. Okay, so let's continue. I gotta do this guy really fast. Okay, I use Kotlin for the company. My company is mostly Java, but we later slowly integrate Kotlin, and we see that we have a lot of problems with compilation. Okay, so when you have a error in combine, you just say you have failed and say nothing. So in Java, when have combine error, it said yeah you have problem here. In Kotlin, when I integrate Java and some dependency injection and library, it just said you have failed. That's all. Try to fix it yourself, kind of. So I cannot use the button anymore. So I have to type command, Gradle command. Well, Gradle install, Gradle build, Gradle assembly, a lot of Gradle stuff. Okay, so in here, when you click this button, it actually do install debug. In here, install debug. Okay, when you click this button, it's gonna run a command called install debug, and you can just type here. Now Gradle install debug, and it's equally to this button. And when I do this, I gotta see the error. Okay, if I click this button, it just returns nothing. Okay, so you can do it at home, and it's Gradle stuff. Okay, and in Kotlin, it just really annoying in compiling. Yeah, and running is good, coding is good, but compiling is a nightmare. Okay, so I gotta do this now. Array list of. Try to use list of. Don't use mutable list when as much as possible. Not use mutable list. Okay. Let's do it. Map. Okay, we have map, right? It good enough, right? And continue for filter. Okay, filter it larger and 3, right? And continue reduce, accumulate value, the next value into accumulate plus value, right? So, and I don't need this, just this is good enough. Or maybe I just bring the value in one line. Okay, so if we just put everything here, we have one line of code. One line of code for all of this, right? So put it back. So let's see. For a list of 1, 2, and 3, for each value of the list, I want to transform it into multiple by 2 version of it. Okay, multiple by 2. So this list become to this list, right? And also, I want to filter the list that have the value from 3 and above, right? Filtering. And also, finally, I want to do an accumulation. Tiếng Việt là gì ta? Accumulation. Cộng dồn, right? Cộng dồn, right? Accumulation for I want to plus everything in this array. Okay. So how it works here? The accumulate value is the last value. Okay. For example, I have an array of 1, 2, and 3, and I want to do accumulation. The first loop gonna have ACC equal to 0. Okay. And and I is equal to 1, and the plus together you have 1. Okay, the next round accumulate gonna be 1, I is gonna be 2, and you plus 3, right? The final round accumulate gonna be 3, and I gonna be 3, so you plus them together. So it's accumulate every time. The ACC value is the accumulate in the last round, okay? And you plus everything and you have reduce, okay? And finally 10, right? Just bring it out. I'm too sick. I'm tired. 10. Is it great? It's really great. Better than good, right? And so I want to do something more ridiculous. Maybe I don't want to reduce. I want a roof. Roof by. Right? So I gotta increase this guy. 6, right? And I do roof by. Maybe okay, question 3 equal to 0. Okay, let's see the result first. Okay, so see here I have this list, right? And multiple by 2, I gotta have the list of something like this, right? Multiple by 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12, right? And then I do this filtering. So I only have remove 2, right? And 4, 6, 8, 12. And then I want to divide this into multiple groups. Okay? So I just want to divide it into 2 groups. Okay? The first group gonna have the number that divisible by 3. Okay? Chia hết cho 3. So the first group gonna be 6 and 12. Chia cho 3 divisible by 3, right? And then another group falls here is the group that not, divisible by 3, kind of. Okay, so I have 2 groups. Okay, and then in here, let's see, it's a list. It's a map of Boolean and list, right? A map of Boolean and list. So it's really powerful. Like just group by, filtering, and also do a lot of stuff for each. Yeah, for each contains any map filter. So a lot of stuff. Minus, yeah, a lot. Plus a lot of stuff that you can do. So, but the price of this line of code is you cannot imagine. You cannot imagine. Okay, this is the price of 3 lines. 3 lines in Java, 23 until 68. So 68, 23 plus 1. Okay, 3 lines in Kotlin, 46 lines in Java. And the bytecode is just not complete. It's not finished. The combined to smallly, right? It's not complete, even not complete. Too slow. So, question. So you have mutable list, immutable list. Try use immutable list as much as possible. You use Java, think about it. Think about reference. Or you have to pay the price, okay? And then mutable list, yeah. You also have something like this. Yeah, it's finished. Great. You see? Smart code, longer compile time. It's up to you. And for the big project, 10-minute compile, possible, right? Yeah, possible. Yeah. Great. And let's continue. Question? 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 No. Continue. And finally, we have map. Map, right? We can do map of immutable version or mutable map. Map of. Map is just like a hash map, right? In Java. And we can do a set. Setup is just immutable. And mutable setup. Okay? Same. And we're done. So it's a lot of things to learn. I have to list it out. You see. Range. Okay. So great. We're done here. Question? No? So tired, guys. So continue. We gotta learn range. Okay? Colin. Fancy stuff. A lot of fancy stuff. So, range. Who know range? No? Let's do it. For y in 1 to 100. Range. Okay? Just bring it down as line. Let's do it. Great. Range, right? Maybe I don't want this. I want something, more readable. Until. Okay, is it cool? 1 until 100. So you see the difference. It's just 99. Okay, until. So it's not including 100. Okay. So when you're doing this, it's gonna include 100. Include 100. When you until, it's not gonna include. Maybe down to. Okay, down to. Okay, so maybe 100. I want down to 1. Right. So it's, in Java you have to for in y a value equal to 0, value less than something, and value plus and blah blah blah. You see here, just 100 down to 1. Great. Run. Is it cool? You know the price, right? Every smart code have the price for it, okay? Including script. They have, long time compiling compared to Objective-C, right? And then maybe I want something more. Step 2. So, for example, in Java you have for in Java version you have something like for in Java, right? In y equal to 0, y less than equal to 100, right? Y less than equal to 1, and then y minus by 2, right? In Java you have this, right? So step by 2 from 100 until 1, right? So in Kotlin, here, Kotlin version, right? Run it, and you have from 100 to just step by 2. Great. Great. So how about this? Down to, is it including 1? I forget. Including 1? Including 1, right? So how about up to? Do we have up to? No. I believe we have something else. Down to, until, and or so. Okay, we don't have that. So that's it. So maybe you want until. Something like this. And it's pretty, step 2 until. Great. So that's how it works for range. And okay, so we can also have range at a value. So maybe I do something like this. 100 down to 2. Okay, we can still bring it, right? So let's see what is behind this. Run it. 100 down to 2, step 1. You see? The full version, step 1, right? So when you have anything, just step 1, kind of. And it's somehow an object, I believe. Let's return a long progression or in progression range kind of. So it has a class behind it somehow. Okay, so it's just smart language. Let's see the Java version of it. Okay, so that you can understand it. Right? Okay, let's see the Java version. So by code, you combine. Okay. Okay. Last step. First, last, and step, and y2 equal, and that's it, right? It's easy. So the initial value, the last value, and the step, right? And then some checking here so that you make sure that you not mess up the step. Maybe you want 100 down to 200. It's not true, so just a couple of checking, right? And then y2 do something here and it's equal here and return. Right. Java version. Question? Range? Question? No. Control flow. Okay. So control flow. So it's just a couple of stuff. Control flow. I gotta do it very quickly. So if else, pretty the same. True. No. Then a equal 1, and then a here if else just Java. Okay, so in Java we have something like this, right? When b equal to a equal 1 plus, right? Something like this we have in Java. So in Kotlin they have a little bit different syntax, not much. So just b equal to true if a equal 1, else false. No, did something wrong? Okay. Okay. So in here I have to put this guy, right? Yeah. So if a equal to 1, return true, for example, something else. Hello, and else return word. Kind of. Yeah. So we can have if a equal to 1, return hello, else return word for the b. Kind of. Yeah. So if else just pretty the same, not much. And loop, loop. So loop, you just do something like I have shown you here. You have a for. So maybe you have a list of something. You have for the list, for something in a list, right? And that's for loop. While loop is just be the same. Y2, right? Do something here, or we can just do the Java and do something while something still happen. Okay, so pretty like Java, nothing much. And finally, the when function. This is the most exciting function. Okay, so control flow just something like that, and not gonna talk about it much. You just put it there. When equal 1. Right. So the when function is like a switch, but more advanced kind of. So for example, I have something called when value equal to 1, and the type is any is anything. It could be anything. 1, 2, string, an object, kind of. Okay. So you have something like when. Okay. Value, right? So we can do something like this. When value is a string, we bring it is a string. Okay. Continue. When maybe in. So it is an integer, right? So when values percent, no, not percent, value something more, something equal to, okay, so percent. Let's do how it works. Okay, it's not let me do percent. Dot length, size, toString. Okay, toString dot length larger than 2. Okay, bring something length is larger than 2. Okay, so you do multiple condition here. You just do anything. Value is not a string. Not is the string, right? Yeah, is not a string. Bring it is not a string. So you have multiple stuff in here, and you can just do it forever. Okay, value do something with this toString, and yeah. So you see that the idea that when you can have multiple condition here. If is something, its headline equal to, is e not a string, or finally it is a string, yeah, kind of. So string it is a string. Is it correct? You can do multiple stuff here. Just run it. Okay, when and it brings nothing. Okay, so it is a string. It should bring it is a string, right? Let me see. This is no. Control flow. How about type here is string? Yeah, just not let us do it, right? So put any, not a string. Where? Just not bring anything. Value is not string. E is string. Length larger than 2. Another thing is else. Let's see. Else is bring no. Yeah, let's do it. No. Okay. Weird. Should be a string, right? Let's see. Value is not a string. Value Java class. Bring it out in another line. It is a string. It should be a string. Where? Let me debug it. Else. Very weird. Is it a Kotlin string? I'm not import any string here. It's only one string, right? Kotlin string. It's a Kotlin string, right? Kotlin string. Why it's not bringing it here? Where? Value is string. Else I know. Weird. How about an integer? No too. Where? Class when value. Wait for me. Is in. Just not go into here. Do I need to do a return or break something? No, I should bring it, right? Okay. Where? Value any is class is integer. Okay, I'll do very quick. If value is in the in, right? And we just bring no. Why? It's not working. It's not an in. Yeah, it's not in. Yeah, just not bring anything here, so it's not. It's wrong. Different from in. Not even bring anything. Let me do this and see what happens. Okay, it's an A. Oh, weird. So cap any is not ensured to be a string. Okay. So if I do this, fail because yeah. Any rest, any thread. Okay. Weird. So if I put in an object and I don't know the type of the object and I want to do some condition on it. Okay, so I'll do some search very quick. Kotlin any is not string. Oh, I know the reason. Okay, let's do something really quick. Okay, I'll do something like this. I have a function check. Okay, I put in here a value is an any. Value is an any. So it means I don't know really the value of it. I just bring it down. I want to have this function and put in 1. Okay, run it again. Weird. Let's see. I only try to print that. I ate a class, right? A class. Thank you. Let's see. Bring value class. Kotlin is fraction and not reliable. So it's Java integer. So it should bring this guy. It's an integer. So in here, smart class demo is any if it is string where it's not really work. From a document, fun demo is any. I gotta copy and paste this guys. Let's see. And I do a demo, put in here really a string and see if it's working. It's working, right? It's E is string. It E is string, right? So let's bring it out here. So why is it not working in our case? Oh yeah. So how about an integer? Here. Bring like. Yeah, it's bring it out here, 1. So it's able to check that. But in the case of where it's not working. Okay, if value is an int, bring like. Okay, it's bring AAA. It's actually an integer, right? Let's bring out AAA. Great. So is something wrong with this guys that I don't know. So okay, so maybe wrong syntax or something like that. When Kotlin, let's see. Internet. Okay, I remove this guy. I know it's working. I know check type is working and it's working in here, but just not this guy not working. So let's see. When X, yeah. So that bring something condition, bring a and blah 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 blah. We also have condition, right? 0, 1, yeah. Oh, okay. My bad. Syntax stuff. So in here, we don't need value, right? And we're good to go. Okay, it is an integer, okay? And it is a string, okay? So you know the idea. So maybe you have an object to put into a function, but that function may check the, different type of parameter, and you have different type of logic, right? So you just put any here, put different function, and use when, okay? So when here is an integer, you call another function. If not an integer, you call another function, and in the length, yeah, type. Okay, so it's know that for even I put an integer here, and then I put it here. Is it working? Let's see. So I try to do string. I know that no, it's have for the length. Our length. Yeah, it's prevent me to do length. It's okay. Try set. And okay, and we're good to go. Let's continue. Question. So we go with return and zoom. So very quickly in here, we have function that you have jump in Kotlin, right? So in Kotlin, you can do a jump. So you know that in Java you can do jump like break out of the for loop, right? The same in Kotlin, but it's more powerful. For example, I want y from 1 and then 4, j in 200 and 200, 100 and 300, right? So I can mark something at loop 1, loop 1, right? Something like that, and then I can just break it anytime I want to. Okay, so in loop number 2, right? For example, if I, if j, equal to 100, right? I want to break it, right? So I can break, right? Loop 2, okay? So for the rest of it, I just continue bring it out, y, right? So here, I just, for example, 100, right? And then I bring it out first and break it. Okay, great. And run it now. Let's see. So it's too much. 20 is good. Great, run it again. So you see that it's gonna bring first each of the y gonna continue bring all these guys, right? And then for example, the first thing is 1, right? And then we go to this loop. We bring 10 to 15. And then we break the loop 2. So break all of these guys, right? And then continue bring the rest of loop 1. Okay, so let's see. So first is y equal to 1, right? And then we bring 10 to 15. 10 to 15, right? And then we bring y, it is 1, right? And then because we break this loop, so only 15, right? And then we continue the loop from y equal to 2. And again, we continue, bring 10 to 15, and then 2. And then 10 to 15 and 3, and 10 to 15 and 4, okay? So the second one, I break the loop 1, okay? So let's see the difference. So it's just 10 to 15, because only one round, right? The first is y equal to 1, and you bring out 10 to 15, and you break loop 1. So you break everything, okay? You break everything, you have to go to here, right? So in Kotlin, you can mark a loop with the name, and we just break it everywhere you want. So maybe loop 1, loop 2. It's not very easy in Java, okay? Question? And we go to class, finally. So go to class, an object. So for example, I don't have much time, so I got, class. Okay, so in Kotlin, we have different type class. Data class and normal class and more, seal class, okay? So for example, I have user, okay? So a Java way of user usually do something like this, right? Username, password, constructor, right? Getter and setter. Okay, Java version, right? So let's see the Kotlin version. So the Kotlin version of user, Kotlin. So data class, user, var, username, var, password. Maybe not here. How can I use that? String, right? String. Okay, Kotlin version. Java version. Kotlin version. Java version. Kotlin version. Java version. Great. So let's see. And well, okay, it's wrapped here because user already there, right? The user already there. You could not have user anymore. So maybe I would here user 1. Okay, great. And then go back. Test data class, right? So let's see. Kotlin. Okay, I'm in Kotlin, but I can still use Java, right? So I just do when user equal to user, and the constructor. See, constructor. You put in here username and password. Maybe CoderSchool, password. Great. You can still code Java from Kotlin, and reverse. You can still code Kotlin from Java. For example, here Java, right? You can still code Kotlin. For example, I have user1 equal new user1, and it's gonna, here non-new string. Okay, great. Yeah, Kotlin from Java, and here I can continue. You see that the way Kotlin do construction, no new operator. It's just username, password, right? And another thing is user1. Maybe you just user1, and the same thing happened to us. String password. Yeah. Great, really great. Sorry. And then let's see, user1 dot password equal. Okay, so let's ignore Java version first. Okay, and then we bring user1 password, right? So we choose bring. Okay, let's run it. So this is the setup. They do the setup for us, right? We do the setup for us, right? So we can also do user1 dot username equal something like this, and just bring it down. So it changed, right? So user1 username is still working. Not gonna do that. Okay, so maybe you want something immutable, right? So immutable, you just put in here van, right? Van, and then you just wrap. You see? So you're using var, so it creates setter getter for you for free. You don't have to do that. And if you van, it means you don't want setter. So it's just something like this. Easy, right? In Kotlin. So I put it back here, var. Okay. Also in Kotlin, in Java, maybe I want to get the username and password out, right? So maybe I can do a string. No. Username. In Java, you just do string and user1 dot username, right? You have username. And also I want to get a password out. In Java, you just getter, right? Password. Okay, in Kotlin, you have something like destructuring or pattern matching kind of. So you can do something like this. Username, string, password, string, string. Hey, what are you doing? Yeah, I know. Where? Okay, I already declared it. Okay, and username. Great. Okay, you can just do something like this. Okay, and then it's gonna destructure the user1 and try to assign username into the first one and password into the second one. Okay, and then let's see, is it true or not? Okay, pretty easy. Pattern matching. So it's compare the right side, the left side, and use that key to get the value out. Is that true? Okay. Username change. If I change name, still working. So the first one of this gonna be the first one of this. Second one of this. Is it cool? Let's see the Java version of it. Okay. Comment out this guy. Java version. And good to go. Kotlin. Bytecode. Decombine. Java version, right? User1 dot component 1 2. Yeah. This line you can just destructuring it. Very beautiful code. Okay. So we continue. Reverse this guy. Right. So now we have normal class. Okay. So normal class is just maybe I want to do some class called activity. No. Student, right? So in here, no, I don't want Java. So you don't actually do this. So you can Kotlin combine, convert. Come on, ID stuff. Convert Java to Kotlin, right? Great. And then in here, you can do many things, right? So maybe I have, font, age equal to 100 or something. Okay. So then, maybe I use constructor like this. So we have van a integer, and then van name string kind of, and then you also have function in here. This is like the same Java. So for example, I have func bring line, right, and then just bring out the age and the name. Okay, So one thing is here, for example, I try to use student first. Okay, so in here I create a student. Okay, and then when student student equals student 22 what, right? And so I can do student where fun public or not? Wait for me. It's not let me. Okay, just string line. Member declaration. Wait for me. When maybe use different word. ToString. I have to be override. Hello. Let's see. Where? Why could not code? Wait for me. Sorry. It's only a function here. Oh, sorry. Oh my god. My bad. Sorry. Put it here. And right. Okay. So Kotlin have something. Maybe you want to override that function sometimes, right? So maybe in this class I don't want that. I want something else, right? So I can, try to change that. Okay. So student here, I know that student gonna bring like this and gonna call this function, right? So maybe I don't want that. I want something else. Maybe at the runtime, I want to change this function. For example, I want maybe student. Wait for me. How to change attention? Wait for me. Wait for me. Map swap. Oh, I see. Okay, we have to declare. Okay, so fun student student. I want to override that function at any time. Bring line. Great, and bring lower. Here, put it here. No, it's working. Okay, run it first. Okay, no. So the idea is Kotlin allow us to override that function at you go. So wait for me. For example, I want to override this function of student, and then stop bring out these guys. I want to bring out another one. Wait for me. I believe I have a way to do it. So for example, they change that function and have it here. Okay, maybe say hello, and then student say hello. Okay, so let experiment this first. Okay, so in here student we don't have say hello, but we declare say hello here, right? And so we can also call say hello. Okay, say hello here. So you see that you can add function at runtime, right? In here, add that function. So that student don't have the function, but can still add it in here. Okay? Oh, also I believe that I could change the bring line function too, but I really don't remember. I believe it's doing something like this, but it's not really work. It's not overriding. Here, just call these guys. Wait for me. Okay, bring line. Hello. Not calling this. Okay, maybe they don't allow us, but it's still allowed to write this lab code. Not being called. Where? Okay, so put it aside. Go back later. Okay, so continue. For the final one of the class is operator overloading. Okay, so for example, I have point here, Java got no, want a Kotlin stuff. So maybe I create a Kotlin stuff, point, and class, point. I have here variable, x is integer, and var y is also integer. Right. So in here, we can have, function, operator overloading. Okay. So you know that in Java, if you need to plus two class, you create it. For example, I want to plus 2 point. So we may have something function like this. Okay. So fun point add, right? In Java, another point, right? Put in here a point, sorry. Point here, here, here. You return a new point, right? Equal to the first one dot x plus this dot x, right? And another point dot y and plus this dot y. Okay, Java way. So Java don't have a way to overloading the operator, right? So in Kotlin, you can do something like this. Maybe we can just operator, okay, and point, fun point dot plus, right? Plus, and then in here another point, equal to, right? So different way. You can just do this and return, or you can just equal. It's only one line, okay? So you can just point, this, right? Dot x plus another point dot x, and this dot y, point dot y. So one line, right? And then you can use that like this. So first boy a, right, equal to boy 1 2, and another a here is just equal to boy 3 4, and then you can just when plus of a and b equal to a plus b. Is it cool? No, it don't allow me. Sorry. Where? Public. I need public, right? Why? Do I need here? Okay. No need. Point plus another point is good. Wait for me. It's not allowed, right? Wait for me. Inline operator, no need. I think it's good enough, but point, wait for me. Plus, how about set equal to plus is add, right? Div descendant div assign equal minus compare to, we have everything, but why is not allow me to do this? Just run it anyway and see the error. Okay, let's see. How about I move these guys out? Can I move this out? Okay, it's working now. Weird. I fix that. But first, I gotta bring it out. It's working. Dot x and dot y. Bring line, and we're good to go. Run it again. Guess it's working. Like 1 plus 3 is 4, and 2 plus 4 is 6. It's working. So point here, something like this, is working. But yeah, when you put it in here, it's not really work. Try to figure it out. So maybe we put it here. Good enough. And it's working. Okay. Okay, so somehow we put in the class is not allow you. So maybe it's just a data class, right? So just put in here data. And operator like this. Okay, I'll do the rest really quickly. So maybe I want to do a minus, right? Minus. So just minus, and then we can have the minus version of it. So minus, right? Great. Run it. Minus 3, 1 minus 3 is a negative 2, yeah, kind of. And then also have multiple, right? So multiply. No, we don't have multiply. I believe, yeah, times, right? Times. So here, just, times it, right? And maybe divide. Divide, deck, no, div, right? Divide. We're good to go, right? Maybe we do times first. Right, run it. Right. So you have data object and we want to do these guy of operator. Okay, so maybe we have something not really cool here. So maybe with 0, right? And then div. Great. Let's see. It's gonna be arrow. Yeah, not divide by 0, something like this. So how to fix that? Very easy. Just here instead of this, maybe you just if point dot x equal to 0, you do something. I don't know. Maybe we return something invalid. I don't know. So maybe I return something invalid. No, sorry. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe something invalid. Okay. Point. Unit. Point. Here. Yeah, something like this. And yeah, so you can just do if else here more condition try out. Yeah. And if you just one line function, just put equal there and we're good to go. Okay, so Kotlin have overriding operator is also pretty cool. Yeah, and they also add function at runtime. Any question? Any questions so far? So div here, just put it back. Right, great. No, it's not allow me. Div. No, it's not a div. Already from div point. No one of following candidate resume time mismatch. Do I do something stupid here? This look good. Why is not let me do a divide? From point x, point y. It's do combine before, right? Wait for me. How about plus? Also not working. Okay. Clean and review. No. Unresolved reference. Where? It's worked before and not now. Wait for me. Cut this line, put it here. Okay, wrong import. graphic point. No, not this guy, guys. Not this guy. Okay, wrong import. Wrong import. This point is from Android, so not this guy. Okay, it's working. Right. So continuing, run it again to make sure it's working. Right, and we have everything. Unsafe, generic. We don't need generic extension. Right, new safety, destruction, function, we want to learn function, optional parameter. Great. So in Java, we don't have optional parameter, right? So, but in Kotlin, we have optional stuff. For example, you can also have multiple data class in one file. So maybe I have another thing like class, right? And here I have var van x name something string, and also you can put optional parameter. Okay, so for example, I have name and I have location, right? And location is string, but if we don't have location, just Saigon, right? Kind of, and then in here you can just declare a class, right? For example, I use it here, optional params, and van class class equal class, and you see optional parameter. Okay, so in here I can put name, hello, CoderSchool, right? And done. It's good enough, right? So I just bring it out. I know that we have a name, but how about a location? So location gonna be Saigon, right? So it's optional, right? So in Java, you cannot do something like this. No, you cannot do something like this. But in Kotlin, you can do location gonna be Hanoi, right? And because it's a var, right? Var, it's great. So run it again. Bring line. Okay, everything in one place. Optional param, operator overloading. This is great, right? So the same thing gonna happen in function. Okay, so in function, maybe I want to generate something cool. For example, font. Maybe double. So it's return. No, maybe something else. Number of student. Okay. So maybe in here I have a van that number of student equal to 100. Okay. So maybe default in equal to 20. Okay. So maybe if maybe this guy gonna be in var in, wait for me, var in equal to new. Yeah, so we can do something like this. Okay, so if number of student is new, can you do this? No, equal to new. Okay, so if it is new, so I just return the default value. Okay, so else wait for me, yeah, in, right, and else we just return the number of students. Right, so in here I'm gonna ask that smart cast to in is impossible because blah 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 blah. So here is a question mark. So whenever you have a question mark, it means the integer could be new, right? So in here you check that if it's new, you return a default, right? Else we just cast it at in. So the way that Kotlin provide the question mark so that you can prevent new butter exception. Okay. So for new butter exception, okay. So for example, I have fun return string return get number of student, right? So I could just return a string, right? A number of student dot toString, right? So we know that it's new, so we may face new button exception here, right? So let's see what happened first. Okay, so let's new setting, new setting, right? So we just bring a class, bring like class dot number of students. So number of students here is just a var, right? So I just put in private, great, and get number of students. Okay, let's see how it works. It's new, and there is no new button exception, right? So how about 100? It's 100, okay? So how about we have something in between that get new, okay? In between we get new, okay? So for example, it's 100. I have another object called temp or something, I don't know. And then I know I put it at a newable, right? And then I call temp dot something cool toString, okay? So in Java, it's a new, we get new button exception here, and it's return nothing, right? Let's see. Return 100. So how Kotlin working? So if you have this question mark, right, and toString, it just ignore that line. So you know it's know that it's new, so just ignore that line. So for example, I have another toString, okay. So do we have new button exception? No. Just ignore the string. It's new. Ignore. Just ignore everything. Okay. So you don't have new button exception here. Okay. You just do something. But if you don't have the question mark, nothing. We do late init. We have to do late init. Right. Let's see. New button exception. Okay. So in Kotlin, if you have a question mark, it's gonna protect you against new. Everything new, it just ignore. So it's also good, pretty good. It's good for user interface, user experience, but it's maybe not good for us. So maybe we have new button exception, but we don't know, and then it keep running to another type errors. So be careful. So in case that you want to make sure it should fail, okay, you see that you have new button exception, but it's keep running. It's dangerous. So you can just do something like this. No. How about add string? Okay. Unexpected token. Let's see. New button exception. Okay. So kind of. So maybe it's a string with question mark. So maybe I want to cast it into normal string, right? And then do something like this. Okay, so maybe I want to cast it. I forget how to cast, but let's see. Sorry, to temp, and then a toString cast. Yeah, you have to do this. Okay, so you can cast it and make sure it's fail because it's question mark. Yeah. So kind of Kotlin can prevent you from crash from question mark, but pretty careful. If it maybe it should not new and then it's run all the line of code and it's keep generate another kind of errors, and yeah. Kind of new setting function inline, we have everything. Smart class destructuring. We also have 10 minutes left. Let me see anything else. We have enum, you can learn it at home. Enum, we have data class, interface. Interface pretty the same like Java, but a little bit advanced. But I'm not gonna put it here. Oh, modifier. So in here you have class, right? So you also have modifier, right? Private, like Java, private. If you not put anything, it means public, right? Just public here and then you say that redundant, define as public. So how about packet protected? Okay, packet protected you can do internal. Okay, kind of like Java, Okay, packet and protected the same. So private, internal, Internal is just for like protected, right? And nothing. Okay, right. And anything else? So 10 minutes left. I gotta introduce something cool. So in Kotlin, we can do in Android everything I teach here. You can know that data class, collection, immutable, mutable stuff, simplify your life, and also they have libraries so that you can code, layouts without XML. So, what is the disadvantages of coding XML? Who knows? What is the disadvantages of writing user interface using XML? Who knows? Disadvantages writing user interface using XML. Disadvantages, you know that here is XML, right? This is XML, so maybe I don't want to use constraint layout. I do something simple first. Relative layout, and I don't want these guys to center in pattern. Remove this line. Wait for me. Text hello world center in pattern. Why not render anything? Run it first. Is it dying? Hello world. It's graph. Okay. So what is that disadvantage here? So you know that every time you code in plain an XML and it create a view, right? So it just go into this file, find the relative layout, right? Okay, I'm gonna code and this guy's in Java. Okay, so it just go into this file, read the tag and see that it's relative, right? And then it's gonna create Kotlin side. So relative layout. No. Then relative layout, right? And it's create a relative layout. Put in context, right? And then relative layout set layout param equal to layout params of relative layout here, and then in here I have to put in the width and the height, so it's gonna be layout params of view group dot match parent. I got coded in code here and here. Okay, it's this, right? And we have everything right. And then another thing is a text view, right? So we create a text view in code and text view, right? And put in here the context, and then the text view should have layout param. So layout param here gonna be equal something like this, right? And also the layout param here should have something more, right? So we know that it's a layout param. So layout param text view params, right, equal to these guys. Okay, but we want something else like this, right? And then we want text view dot layout, no, text view param to add rules, right? Verb and subject, right? And in here the verb gonna be I want center in parent, right? So I really don't remember that, but let's see. Verb is center in parent. How can I add it? Center, no. I really forget how to add center in parent. Add rule here a verb, an integer, subject, and integer. Wait for me. Add center in parent. Sorry, stop. Add rule relative layout center in parent and true. Thank you. And in here we just add rule here center in parent and relative layout, true. Great. And finally, text view, layout param equal to text view param. And finally, add view, text view. And I'm gonna comment this line out. And finally, I just set content view relative layout. Okay, run it. All in Java. Nothing. Great. Let's see something wrong. Test view, relative layout, wrap content. Yeah. Set test. Thank you. Test view, set test. Hello world. Great. Go. Okay. So Colin, stop. Bam. Okay. Hello. Okay. So what is the difference? Who knows? What is the disadvantage and of this and advantage and compared to this? This time. So actually just park this file, try to find this guy and run exactly what am I doing here. But writing this is less painful and fun to program, but slow, pretty slow. You have to practice file. You have big XML. You need more time to just park this file and read line by line and convert into Java. By doing this way, pretty fast. But you see, is it fun to program? No. So Kotlin have a library called Anchor. Okay, so it helps you get right this style. It turn this style into very fun to program. Okay, so I add it very quickly, 5 minutes, and we go home. Anchor lab. So it's only working in Kotlin. Why? Because Kotlin has extension. You can add more method at runtime, add more method to the view at runtime. And I show you, and I only show you that. So for example, I want to do something really crazy, right? For example, I want an activity. I want to override that. Oh, fun, right? I've come back activity. I want to add more. So say hello to a combat activity. So maybe I want to get a bucket name, right? So bring live pretty fast, and this the get bucket name. No, bucket name, right? So I have moved this guy out to make sure that this is not this guy. This is just this guy, right? So in here we just bring live this dot say hello, right? So we can add function to an existing class, right? So that's these advantages, and because of that advantages, so they write library called Anchor, so that you can make this guy easier. Okay, so this is another style of programming in Vue. So you can have this guy really quickly. Okay, so here I'm gonna add all of this guy here. Sorry, very quickly, and we go home. Here, Anchor version, Anchor layout. We don't have 25. No need. We can do more ad hoc at combat, right? We don't need that guy. So we support version 16 and below. So we should put 15. Okay, and there SQLite no command. Okay, Anchor version. The final thing is Anchor version. We can find the version over here. Come on. Okay, 0.10.1, great. And then you can put in the Gradle over here, right? And go to Gradle, put it over here, Anchor version 0.10.1. Sync now. Problem. Anything wrong? Anchor version? Great. Anchor version. Kotlin version, Anchor version. Where? How about .0? could not maintain an object or dependency. Where is it working? Okay, class back. My bad. Sorry. So should not put it here. Okay, maybe it's good. It's good enough. It's good enough. Sorry. Try again. So just put the angle version here. Go to here and have this. Okay. Commands, and we support SDK from 16 and above, but they only have SDK 15, 19, 21, 23. So we support 16 below and above, so we put SDK 15. Right. So why? When we put here, we have less code in the library, less code, right? So because compiling is too painful. Okay, so I'll do very quickly here. I'm gonna convert this code, this pretty hard code, into angle, and we're done. So we have relative layout. We have layout params. With width equal to match parent. I forget the match parent. I forget it. How to do match parent? Match parent, right? And height, I'm gonna do match parent. And in here we have a text view, right? And then the layout param is just wrap contents. There's a layout params, the params here. I copy and paste and wrap content, and then the text gonna be hello world, right? And then anything else. Center parent is also layout param. So we have, we can put two fonts here, I believe. True? No? So true? No? Okay, should put there. Run. Is it cool? It's cool and fast. Okay? So cool and not fast. Not cool but fast. And cool and fast. We go home. Thank you guys. So we have, it's cool but not fast. Okay? It's very fast, but it's not really cool. In here, and this one cool, fast, but combined slow. Okay? You choose. Your choice. Okay? Your choice.